Hey guys, it's Scott. Welcome back to Lindrick. The course is really busy, which is a good thing, so I'm not complaining, but I'm going to try and do something a little bit different today. I'm actually out here at the driving range, so we're going to warm up a little bit, then we're probably going to go over to the putting green and maybe chip and putt a little bit, or maybe try and jump out on the course, depending on what it looks like if we can get out for a couple holes. So let's see how it goes. All right, so that's 4 balls where, like I said, only thought is just finding my level. So my target line, if you look at this yellow stick, is just to the right of the 150 sign. And that's because obviously my ball is set up here to the left of this stick. So this yellow stick and this place where I'm hitting from is establishing what we call a target line. And I'm working the ball off of this line. So I'm trying to actually start it slightly to the right. And let it draw. Now, we've got wind off the right, which is going to exaggerate a draw today. So actually, you know what today is a perfect day for? The fades. Now, not my favorite shot. Since today's going to be a fade day on the driving range here, I'm actually going to take a little bit different approach than I normally would. So I don't like hitting fades, which means I should probably do it more often. So I'm actually moved up to, I got a 6-iron in my hand. I've still got the same target line. Knowing that this wind is pushing it left, I'm still going to aim to start it down my target line. But if it goes straight, that's a win, right? Because it's going to be fighting the wind. So starting it on my target line and hitting some fades. And if it curves to the right like that one did on these first few swings, totally happy, because the only thing I'm looking for is to control this face and control my path. There we go. Better contact, finish right at target. Little fade. You know, I just realized is I've got the GoPro behind me, which means you're not gonna have any shot tracers on these. So let's fix that. Okay. A few more fades. We'll get shot tracers on these. And again, I'm still really just feeling sort of half effort. Half speed. Control. It hurts my eyes, but it's good for your swing. Remember, we talked about practicing the opposite. Very important that you don't get stuck too far on one side or the other. So here we go. Again, another fade. Yep. And so I'm definitely happy with that. Remember, we're starting it on this line and working it off of it. So even though this is pointing at the 150, that's my starting line. and I'm working it off of that point. So definitely totally happy with all these, finishing right of that 150. And that kind of gives me a gauge of how far right I would want to play this fade. On the course. I'm gonna get brave and square this face up a little bit. There we go. That one felt pretty good. That one felt like I got more left. All right. Let's see what's next. All right. Let's try a few drivers. With the driver, we'll try a few fades to start off with. I tend to hit more fades with the driver. I like to work it to fit the shape of the hole. So I'm actually probably, let's alternate here. We'll go fade, draw. See 4 balls, see if we can do that. It's a tough wind to fade it in. Yeah. One good one. It went pretty straight, but again, it's like a 20-mile-an-hour wind that would have been fighting that fade. So now draw. Oh, well, it started right, but did not draw. That ball was pounded. How are you?
If you don't mind, I'm sit in my car. I'm going to shoot about 5 or 6 balls, all right?
Sure, absolutely.
You got to show the turn, I can't get. You really get through it wonderfully.
Well, absolutely. Hopefully I can hit them good for you.
I can learn something
There you go.
much.
All right, now draw. Pretty good. Now fade. Pretty good. Thank you, sir. Yeah, I'm going back and forth between fades and draws and trying to work it a little bit. You call it. Which one you want next? A cut? Let's see it. That one faded. I mean, I'm a teaching professional, but I used to play some like one-day events. I'm trying to get back into playing some more actually. So, what's that? Right now here. I teach with George Bryan, the George Bryan Golf Academy. Yeah. Right. All right, here's a draw. If we can tame it. For draw versus fade? Yeah, so with the fade, I take a little bit weaker grip. And with the draw, I take a little bit stronger grip and try to make about the same motion. Change my path intention a little bit. So I feel like I'm swinging more out to the right for the draw and more down the line with the fade. What's that? No, actually, I was a music major. It was really cool that guy came up. I'm not sure how much of that conversation I'll put in the video, but really cool to meet like-minded people out here. So I'm gonna go over to the putting green area and check out and see what it looks like. Alright, so we're coming out here to hit a few shots here on the course. It's fade day. Straight back into the wind. Seems like I'm always straight into the wind here. But sticking with it. Hit a fade down the left side. Back into the fairway. Yeah. Should be okay. Well, we're going to walk down here, see if this ball stayed in the fairway or if it stayed down the left side. I think what we'll probably do is go down one here and then come back up. This is 9 over there. It did not fade back to the fairway. Probably landed back here and kicked down here, I would imagine. But gives us a chance to be creative. Now, in a tournament situation, there's a lot of pine cones right here. You're allowed to move any of these out of the way, loosen pediments, as long as your ball doesn't move. So the ones that are under my ball, I would not be able to move. So we're going to try and hit this shot here under the legal rules of golf. Let's see. Just got to hit a low punch, get it back in play. Try to advance it up as far as I can without getting too greedy. I'm picking a nice intermediate target. I'm going under these limbs all the way out there, so it's got to stay low for a while. So right from my setup, I'm taking loft off of this club. I know I'm going to hit it thin, so that should help, because I can't get the club face to the ball with this pine cone underneath. So here we go. Oh gosh. Well, it's low. Oh, it's going down the cart path. Oh well. All right, here we go. So advanced it to here. Now I get to go over these trees, which is a little easier than what the shot I was trying to hit just a second ago. But I do need to make sure that we kind of go to the right of this big tall pine tree with a little bit of draw. I can't get enough club on it to get it to the green from here, because we're still maybe 210, 215-ish. I could try to hit a 4-iron or something up over these trees, but we're going to take a 7-iron, get it as far down there as we can, and see if we can get it up and down for par. Well, it's up over the trees. I didn't hear it hit anything, but it's left. Well, first time I've bothered to get a rangefinder out. It's the first time I've seen the flag. I still have 83 yards. Wow. And more tree trouble. So how do we get it up there on the green next to the flag so we can tap it in for a par? We take an 8-iron and we land it down at the bottom of the hill here, short of the green. Then it's going to roll up that hill, bounce, bounce, bounce. I can't tell how far the flag is on, but any kind of a putt I'll be happy with. So pick a good starting point. Just on the inside of this pine cone looks good. .83 yards. Kick right. Get. Oh, baby. I think we're going to like that, folks. It's on the green, I think. If not just on the fringe. Let's go find out. So, we're walking up here. The lesson for you guys to take away from that hole, so far anyways, is you're never out of it, right? I mean, I hit a great tee shot I was happy with. Just hung to the left a little bit. Got screwed on the lie. It got kicked way left. Still in trouble. Hit a 7-iron up over the trees. And it was still in trouble. Punched out an 8-iron to here, and we have a chance. Anyways, for par. So, always a chance. All right. This putt should be left to right. Looking at that dark patch over there. Break, break, break. Oh my goodness. Wow. Hit it through it. Too hard. Probably out of frame over here too. for bogey. Got a little aggressive on that one. Should be maybe right edge. That's where I'm looking anyways. Okay, that's a bogey. But you know what? Having been in the woods the entire time on this hole, a bogey is okay. All right, we're gonna try and get this tee shot off of here and head on down this fairway while these guys are finishing on 8. Fade. Here we go. It's bouncing. Let's go find it. Well, GoPro's dead, but I did find my ball. Got really lucky. This is why you don't play a fade on this hole. But either way, this is what we got. I'm trying to play fast because I didn't shoot it. I'm just kind of guessing on the yardage. Trying to get out of the way before these guys get ready to tee off. And here we go. Ooh. Too much club, I think. Ball strike though. So yeah, the GoPro died, and that's what I usually record my audio tracks on. So now I'm doing a voiceover from home. So yeah, definitely that shot went too far. Downwind, wrong club, didn't measure it, should have. I hit this pitch shot pretty well. I thought the slope was going to kick it more down to the left towards the hole, but it ended up kicking pretty straight. So I had 4-5 feet down the hill for par. Really felt like I had a productive day of practice today. It wasn't what I planned to do today, sort of unpredictable, but sometimes you just have to take what the course gives you. So that's a good lesson all in itself. Don't go into a practice session or a round of golf with such a one-track mind that you can't pivot and try something else, because a lot of times it doesn't work out like you plan. I read it just outside the left edge. Hit a good putt, and it just didn't break. So really the 2 putts that I did hit on the course, both just slight overreads. Didn't break as much as I thought. But got some good work in today, and looking forward to getting back to it again soon. See you guys later. Bye.